arrested all of them, including the father and family.
Hold on a second. The police.
You remember when Baba went to QS radio last
minute
time?
now.
Go ahead.
The police are the law enforcing agent. They're there to protect, right, and to correct. They have a guideline, principles to work against. Are you getting the point? Did they do that? No. In many things of this case, did they have done it? No. So why are you not saying the police are to be free? No. They are the
police will go catch Yahoo boy. They go do forensic for top road. Uncle Richie, police go catch Yahoo boy. They don't know if you be Yahoo boy, but they will be doing forensic on your phone on the road. To do forensic for Mohbad case, can't turn ad. Crazy people. They're supposed to be sued.
The beginning of the true justice would be to investigate the police conduct on this case. Let them come out. The first and the last conference that was it. Can you imagine for 2 years? And you know these people they not talk to you by station law because they know all station is settled. They love that popular slogan. Go to the police. Go to the station. If Lagos State government wants to do the right thing, coming from Sanwo-Olu, if Babajide Sanwo-Olu wants to do the right thing, he should sit on this case and ask the police conduct and ask the police public watchdog to actually do an X-ray on the police handling of this case from A to Z. And it should be an independent people, not even from Lagos State, from a different state entirely. At the federal level to come and investigate the police conduct on this case, and let's see where we're going to land. We are saying that the police has been compromising for thinking it's a joke.
They have lied to the whole world. If they've lied to the whole world this way, I don't think they've not lied to that man too. They have told him that, okay, we have petitioned the police. And that petition is, those their punch scammed, all those punch rubbish they used to do. To say, they have petitioned police, Baba. This is newspaper. Baba don't know any petition. He doesn't know anything. That is the fact. If you see him, you will know he doesn't know anything that have to do with legal. I don't think these people wrote a real petition. Instead of a real petition, they made a publication and show him to say, we have petitioned the police. Because I remember
my brother, when Baba saw a petition, he refused to sign, right?
They advised him in between, though. We know the people that advised him then. We know those that advised him against Harris. We know all of them.
Not to sign the petition.
Yes.
And you want me to believe that it's police that is the problem? If Baba
I'm not saying that time. It's not police. It's not police.
Rotimi,
okay, what of the one?
70-80%.
The one they wrote, the one they wrote in December.
80%. You are right.
Yes.
You are on point. I don't want to care.
Yes.
I don't care. Sorry.
I don't care.
You are right. 70-80%.
I'm not defending Baba.
No.
I'm not defending Baba,
right.
but a lot of us are compromised already. That's the fact.
Thank you.
I understand that.
Because let's look at it, Mr. Rotimi, let's look at it. Father, let's look at it. If this man get justice, na trillionaire. Normal common sense go tell am say, if you win this thing, true, every of your team where they don't cheat you, you will get it. Is he going to actually lose that one? For what? At what balance?
So let me tell you one point, Let me tell you one point that is very valid, okay? We know how weighty Berekete is. You talked about Berekete today, okay? For Berekete to pull out of this case, my brother,
we know those we talk say Baba get IBP and they kidnap Baba. We know them.
You see, for Berekete, not just IBP that made Berekete to leave. Do you know after the Berekete?
Let me ask you one question. So if if they gang people around you, you go they follow them like say
do the
you
wrong
said
thing.
go get your own brain.
No, after doing twosome,
thank
after
you.
doing twosome, after commoting belle, I go dey follow them. After twosome, ekpon gbagba, iṣẹ́ méjì.
You know what's really funny, Rotimi? You know what's really funny? All I'm saying is, right? I understand the status of Nigeria. I understand the, I would say probably the maintenance
Uncle
and
Richie,
the
Nigeria
protection.
wants justice for Mohbad.
I understand, but what we're saying, it has happened as well in diaspora. You know, I was using this case as an example. Before this McPherson report, right? I can remember very well. I bought a brand new car. I was getting into my car. I was street searched completely. They even damaged my car seat. This was way back in 1994. Are you getting the point?
In Nigeria, right?
No. This is. I'm talking. This is in UK. I'm just saying to you.
Oh,
After
okay.
the McPherson report, all this shenanigans was stopped. They start giving recognition and respect on the approach, how they approach the colored people on the street. Before you say Jack Robinson, they'll be telling you something you didn't do. You know, some guys are even they planted some bad things in some people's cars. That's how badly corrupt they are. The police in UK, I'm telling you, as at that
Richie, now let me come to your point. Let me agree with you that police messed up the case from the beginning. Papa was handicapped. Now, do you now got a son to handle this matter? If we are to itemize what son will have done to straighten or to fight the police or to face the public or the government in this matter, you agree with me that one of the first thing was the full forensic, which they've turned down completely, and they take their eyes off it. Coming from the legal team.
Casey use Aka from
Norway. Coming from the legal team. Let's say the police have done wrong thing. But you got a lawyer, an experienced lawyer, who will have done what is right.
Me and Casey don't say too.
Oh my God.
You can imagine
make I see if I don't
that lawyers will not sue anybody up to these days.
Hang on. Sorry, Rotimi.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Sorry. Muyiwa said they paid some Akas.
To hack into
That's part of your accountability for the country.
Yo, man.
To hack into which of the server I want to hack into, police server or where?
iCloud.
Then pay in Nguyen from Thailand.
That statement alone is a criminal.
You know, when they said it, Uncle Richie, I just did not want to say anything. I wanted them to show me how they pay that Aka. I want really. Is it Bitcoin? So you have been changing fraud me to Bitcoin. You've been changing it to Bitcoin.
Coming now to say you paid Akas. Oh my God. Well, just well.
But are we not entertained? We will clap for them now.
Clap for Jesus.
Uncle Aristo, good afternoon, sir.
What to me, I feel you. Me, I want to comment from where you guys stopped. Let's accept that the police messed up without conceding that the police messed up, because it's still a matter for debate. Let's accept that police is the one at fault in all these things. Let's accept the family did the investigation. And this thing has turned out as how it is. What is the way forward?
I just mentioned it. The first thing and foremost, the police needs to be taken to the laundry and get completely cleaned up. Bleach.
How do you get it done? I'm not talking about rhetorics. I'm talking about step to what to do.
The step.
Aristocrat, my number one step.
Am I the one to do it? Are you the one to do it?
No,
I
said a public complaint commission, which I read myself. I did an investigation in that. Nigerian have it, right? But then it needs to come from the federal level. Yeah, it needs to come, and the police needs to be investigated. The conduct of the police on this case. That'll be a starting point.
Now, let me respond.
But Uncle
Aristocrat,
they did a publication to say that IG should investigate the
Aristocrat, before you deliberate on your question properly, get our opinion from your question. Wait, Aristocrat, get our opinion so that you can deliberate on all our opinions together, okay? Your question, my own, is let the legal team sue police. 1, let them approach the court for phone forensic for everyone in Mohbad's house. 2, I will rest my case there. That is my opinion. Go ahead.
Right. I really want us to provide solution, even though people always listen to it. My question is this. We have identified, I'm not conceding, but we have identified that.
I know you won't concede, and I'd like you here. So let's discuss it.
Yes. I'm not conceding. Now, I've identified that police broke this case. Now, let's put ourselves in the family and the father of the year since 2023 that has championed this cause. What is supposed to be the step to take? If you want to petition, what would be in your petition? What would you ask for? Because you just don't petition. You must be direct in your petition. 1, 2, 3, 4. What would be in the petition? So that, maybe these people have not woken up to their duty. Maybe now that they are listening, they can pencil it down and see it for a way to explore. That is what I'm trying to say. So we take it one by one. Even though they will complain, you see, there are different commissions where you can report the police to. But you have the Nigerian Police Commission that takes over issues. You have the IG monitoring team. They have email. And all lawyers, everyone that knows their sort, know where to go. Everyone knows that. So the fact is this. What should we do if we are certain that police broke with this case? Let's do it 1, 2, 3 so that we won't give them too much origin. They can walk. Yeah, now.
Do you want me to go? Okay.
Aristocrat, for me, I've named one for you. Is they should visit Mohbad's house and the estate, and also the entire people involved in Mohbad's house. 72
that is
hours.
Not the answer, sir.
Okay, what answer do you expect? You mean in the petition?
Sorry, I missed the question.
Yes, no.
Actually, sorry.
The petition is still you
all have identified what went wrong in this case. You said police. You don't want to blame the father, whether they lie, whether they don't lie, whether they reported the case after 9 days that they buried the guy before government came into it.
I blame the father.
No.
Wait.
You misunderstood the whole thing.
Listen.
No, you misunderstood.
Make una listen.
We blame
I'm not
the father
misunderstanding anything. What you are saying today is
we blame the father too.
Okay. Wait, Richie. What you are saying today, you are not just saying it. What you are discussing is not new. That is why, for me, I don't really want to talk about it because we've said it at many fora. Now, I'm saying that now that we have identified this, and from what you guys said, your conclusion was that, like, especially from Richie, police need to be probed for burgling this case. If police have to be probed, what are we going to demand for in our petition to the police commission on this matter? Please, let us think together. Let's make 3 prayers that are instructionable and they are effective to work on, not fallacies, not assumptions.
Okay. I'll start for me. If I give you a very simple clue, simple. And I call this
Baba, no
simple
clue.
because
Don't give
one
me
minute,
clue. Just
one
tell
minute.
me.
No, hold on. I'm using the word clue because I believe the Nigerian police are well equipped and well infrastructured to conduct a digital forensic on the phone of all the family, even the immediate family, including Wumi's mom. I've always said it, including the deceased phone himself, right? And giving it the span of 2 weeks or a month before his death and a month after his death. That's the coverage. At the same time, follow the money. All of those people mentioned, all those people, they should have a tracking traceability of their account, of the bank account, of all these people, all these individuals. Have they done that? I don't think so. That's my own thing. That would be a starting point for me.
All right. Based on what you just said, sir.
Okay,
Based
well,
on what verified from the police, has anyone written the police to ask police that, dear police, so this thing you are doing, what have you done? This our concern, this concern. Have they replied? Has anyone done that?
And let me ask you the question as well. Why aren't the police coming up to conference?
Police will not
At this
come
point, no.
out on that.
At this point, no, 1 minute. 1 minute, sir.
Richie.
1 minute.
You are not being
Why aren't the
productive.
police
This is
coming
my
up
problem.
to give us
You
an
are still
update
going
on
on
this case?
rhetorics. You are still going on rhetorics.
You are asking the question. I'm asking you the question back. I'm asking the question
you are
back.
still going on rhetorics. Richie, you see, this is one thing I don't like about us talking all the time, because we seem to do the same thing over and over again, and we expect different results because we are based on rhetorics. Now, this is my point. Since 2023, when this matter happened, we said police have to interrogate police need to follow some money trail, police need to follow that, follow this, follow that. This has been in the air. Now we have found out just from general discussion, but that it seems they've not done it. Now my question is this: if you have an authority that ought to do A and B, and you'll be talking about how you've not done it, my question is, have you approached that authority demanding for those things specifically? Because when you deal with people that are neglecting their job, you don't go about generalizing. You go about those specific, and you will have your evidence, and you are waiting for them to reply, because their reply will now determine your next call of action. So my point is this: has this been done? Because there is no investigation in the world, and I'll repeat, that they will come out to the public and give you details of what they do, but they will come to the public with the summary and results.
Exactly.
Now, but
have they done that?
Wait, sir. Police might not have come out every day to talk about this matter, but from what they've done so far, listen. But from what they've done so far, they've at one time or the other communicated what they've done so far. It might not be as
the last 2 years, aristocrat. The last 2 years.
Okay. Richie.
The first and the only. The first and the last.
Richie, it is not the first and the last.
When was the second time?
Last time. Listen. How do government communicate to people? It is not only when they conduct a press conference. They speak at every opportunity they have. Now, the last time, Yomi and some people went to the commissioner's office. Commissioner communicated with them. Commissioner told them the milestones. How many people have listened to that milestone? Number 2. Even before they went there, when Baba Mohbad...
I'm sorry, I'm going to drop off.
Wait.
No. I'm sorry, honestly.
Please, you can drop.
Because what you said is completely wrong.
Mohbad,
are you saying police meeting Yomi?
Richie, what you are doing is this. And it's because we are being fixated on the mode of communication of police to you. And it is when you open everything and you get the information you get, and you know that police, as it were, have not done well. When you listen from every channel, you articulate the areas you want to meet them and marshal those things and send it back to them. At many fora, police has been talking. Aside when Owuwa came out to talk, They've talked about this thing. So whenever they are talking, you pick what you want to pick because that is where you get the evidences. Now, this is what I'm saying. We people that were saying justice for Mohbad, those who had opportunity to go to the police the last time, when the new commissioner was there, they asked some questions. And that is how we question them. They asked some question. And the police chief did give them some reply. So my point is this. What were those reply?
And
What did they structure?
Baba refused to go there. Baba even refused to go to the commissioner when he had the opportunity.
Even leave the Baba out of it.
I was in the public crying for help.
That Yomi was there. Yomi asked some question. The police commissioner gave some feedback. What were the lacuna in because whatever the new commissioner that just resumed was not Owonwa, was not the one after Owonwa. But this one will give us a kind of updated report. Now, what report did they give to us? Have we gauged it and say, oh, the forensic we've been talking about, this thing we've been talking about, these people are just shying away from it. Now, we have spoken to them. Let's marshal our petition straight to the police council and say this woman. Because at the end of the day, my brothers, all this our discussion is good. But discussions without action and way forward is nothing, number one. Number two, if we need to ask this thing in a very constructive way, how would we ask it? Comrade Moses said something on, was it Aduke? I don't know, or I don't know where he was talking about.
Yesterday, yes.
Yesterday. He said, yesterday, when they were saying the case is closed, he said he wrote to the DCP. That was an action by one person and demanded for the DCP. And the DCP did not only reply his query in a formal way, but also discussed with him. That for me is an instructive action from him. And himself, I've looked at that since then, and he has come to a conclusion that on the part of police, whether they did it well or they don't do it well, they've passed the fight to DPP. He's now with DPP. And he said it is closed regarding that. However, if there are new evidences that can still activate for them to continue the investigation, that is what is yet to get. So for me, as much as we say police did not condone Mohbad's house after the 9 days, they just went there to pick out this and this. Police did not detain everybody, or many people expected them to torture them to get information out of them. Police just interrogated them. Police did not arrest people that went to police station to say, we want police report to go and bury their loved ones.
Police reports.
Crime. That was what they requested.
Sorry,
that was
sir.
what they requested for.
It's supposed to be the first move. Yes, that police report time was supposed to be when the police, I believe they failed their line of action, seeing a dead body and not following through.
Wait. Listen now, listen. Try to get what I'm saying. Try to get what I'm saying. We know that even when the family went to the police station, from beginning, we know that before Baba Mohbad went to police station, DJ Bami, Mohbad's lawyer, the nurse, and the nurse cousin, who she said was also a lawyer, went to a police station. And when the four of them went to the police station, they went to say they want police report to take Mohbad to morgue or to bury. Read the affidavits of that nurse. That was the first contact of the people close to Mohbad, even before the father came to the scene. When the father also came to the scene, and it was night, and he wanted to take his son to go and bury, he also went to police station. Those ones that first went to police station did not tell him that we.
Sorry, sir. Do you mean they went to the police station 2 times?
Hey, this is
Do you
crazy.
mean they went there 2 times?
This is out now. They went to police station twice now.
And what did the police did at
Jesus.
What was the action of the police at that point? What was the action of the police?
Read it? Are you guys saying you are new to it?
Aristocrat, what was the action of the
I've not heard
police?
it from the nurse. I've not heard that from testimony.
Aristocrat, what was the action of the police? What was the action of the police at that point?
Don't ask me now. You know now. I'm making my submission on this because you don't want to answer my question.
I will answer your question.
Like I said, no, you've not. Your question is still on the rhetorics. Now, what I said was this. Even before Baba said he went to police station at night. 4 people did go to police station before Baba came. And that was evidence in the evidence of the nurse in our affidavits. Go and get it and read it.
Wow.
She said DJ Bami, Mohbad's lawyer, herself, and her cousin. I think she was afraid that, listen now. I think she was afraid and she had to call her cousin, who was a lawyer, to come to that venue because she has seen that, oh, I've injected someone, the person have pied. And it was after they left the hospital. The person had pied. Maybe she's feeling they would detain her. So she called her cousin, who was a lawyer, to be present so that they will know as it goes, so that they can guide her. I think that would be naturally. I'm not in her mind. But naturally, that is what you want to do. Now, because there is no need for her to go to police station. If they want to hold her, they should have held her. Because when I was always questioning, why was the nurse not detained? And I got, none of them could answer. Nobody could really answer. Everybody was saying whatever they could say. But from the testimony, the affidavit of the nurse, she said DJ Bami, Mohbad's lawyer, her cousin, who was also a lawyer, and herself went to a police station. She will not be the one to report. And the nurse and the lawyer of Mohbad and DJ Bami approached the police. And when they approached the police, police asked them, what do you want? They said they want to get police reports. They didn't go to report a crime. And police told them what happened, asked them some number of questions. Police then say, if that is what you want, you need to go to the police station that is within that jurisdiction. Coming here, we can't give you that. So there is a police station that where he died is there. If they don't ask questions, they wouldn't know that. And they left.
That means the same thing they told the father.
Thank you. Now,
God
when
bless
the
you for this information, my brother.
was going, when
God bless you, sir. God bless you. Wow.
When the father also was going, it was the ambulance man that demanded for police report so that it will be covered to move from Lekki to the island. And that is right. Even if you have accident in Nigeria, yes, it's a long way. Even if you have accident in Nigeria, if they rush you to an hospital, they might give you first aid. They will ask for police report because if anything happens, they are not covered. And you know there was a time that thing was an issue. The government now said treat the person while they get the police report. You understand? Now that was the same thing. But when it comes to death, don't let us forget. And that is why I said police have spoken in many forums. We just have to pick those information. Those information is not to indemnify the police or to let them go off easily. It's for us to bring out the fact and ask those things that are important that we can now use to probe them, like Richie said, like the case that was in London. Because you need to come with some facts that are damning, that whoever wants to adjudicate over will say, truly, what these people, their prayers are, they are real facts that we can see that you have failed not to do according to your police procedure. And because you have not done it, you need to tell us why. And tell us the reason why that is a negligence of duty. Because whatever we do, what we do, one of the reasons they don't take us serious is, yes, we seem to have general knowledge of what we are demanding. But do we have how and wherewithal to articulate it and ask those right questions when the time comes?
Okay.
Because it will also come under normal rhetoric. That is all I'm saying. I'm not saying what you have said was wrong. I've had a glass of water now. See, Richie, I'm not saying what you have said was wrong, but I'm saying if you want to fight the authority, me, I fought authorities in many countries, but there is something I always do. There is something I always do. I look for those gaps that none of them is talking about. And I will so much support it with the extant law that they will not escape it, because that is what I want. Because what I look for is this: 20% that will deliver my 80%. 20%. Now, those 20% can be just 3 questions, but when they are explaining it, they will have to explain from head to toe.
Of course.
And they will be the one to reveal themselves. That is what I'm saying. And that is why I'm saying we have this egghead here. We have a Rotimi that is living close to seat of power. We have a Richie who is a 90 guy that is well-traveled, that have good history of how things were being fought even in civilized world that we always praise. And Rotimi and Richard has always said something. What is happening in Nigeria happened in advanced country.
Of course.
Till today,
police in
America are still picking people through their color. They are still shooting people. They are still in corruption. Corruption is not only in Nigeria. Corruption is an human attitude. It's human. There's corruption everywhere. If there is corruption at the seat of power, there is corruption with even people that are saying they are worshiping God. So if pastors, imam, olosha are also involved in corruption, seeing the truth and not saying it, hiding the truth just for their self-gain, how much more are people that are living on the street that just want to survive? So we then need to look at it like this for us to be different from what we used to do. Let's look at the key things, just 3, I said 3, so that when we articulate it, you can send it direct to police and say, this is what we are asking. We are not asking you to tell us story that touch. We are simply asking you this. But before we do that, we should also preempt. Because when you are fighting the authority will give you every answer. The reason why they didn't do plenty things. But you just ask them one thing. It's so kicking to my body. One thing. And the one thing is this. Authority. You say you've done this. Why have you two done this? Explain. They will have to explain. So that is what I'm saying. That is why I said I am not agreeing whether police burgled or not. But let's assume they burgled. We know what the family has done. But the police that has the power to do all these things. If we are asked to say today we want to probe police, the way police is being probed all over the world, what top 3 question are we going to ask police that police will explain for us to hold them? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Aristotle, thank you very much. I mentioned those 2 things, right, all the time. And the reason why I mentioned that, just to pick up your point about some aspect of the police conduct, right, on that is, do we actually need to ask them before they do that? In the kind of in this kind of homicide situation, do we need to push them? Do we need to bite them in the ass before they do this kind of things? For me, I don't think so. It's negligence.
But Uncle Richie, let me tell you something. From the stats, I don't think any of the family report this death as homicide.
They did not. They only needed a cover.
So why? Exactly. It's only when we cried out like this, that, and that.
Police
listen, Father, I agree with what you're saying, but looking at the direction of where the case has been going, are you getting the point? The police are everywhere. They probably hear as we're speaking. Are you getting the point? Right?
Yeah.
We're talking about the intelligent police. I'm not talking about this uniform police that you see around. Are you getting the point? These are well-learned police, right? They measure the temperature. They give you temperature of a situation. And we don't need to tell them. You might say, okay, initially, yes, but as the case was progressing, are you getting the point? They can go and do what they have to do. We don't need to.
Richie, I agree with you 100%. Okay. You're talking about the ideal situation which police that is what they're supposed to do. It is their job. It is their what they signed to do, but they failed in that duty. Now, what Aristotle is asking us is that if we are to go back to inform them now, to approach them now, what do you think we should bring to the table?
Yeah, that's one of the points. And at the same time, just to support what you're saying, just support what you're saying, right? We calling out this caricature, whatever your man is doing, right?
Don't even call it caricature.
One minute.
If your man is bringing out points to the police that I have a 3 seconds video, and police also turn this down.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Are you not listening?
Okay.
I'm being sarcastic.
Go ahead.
I'm being sarcastic here, right?
Okay.
If they're saying that, and this guy is going into police building and coming out, are you getting the point? At one point, he was even calling the police out. If police are really standing up to their image, Yomi should have been arrested.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that never happened. Are you guys not seeing that? Those are the things that makes me completely disappointed in the police conduct on this case.
Because
Yomi should not be the spokesman of the police.
Now, Richie,
the police should be duly represented and speak to public.
Richie, hold on 1 minute. If you go by the statement of the driver, you will want to ask a question to yourself that, are you sure this driver actually spoke to the police alongside the people that were invited for questioning, the initial 26 people? Because you will understand all the whole thing that involved in this Mohbad's case from the driver. Because that is one of the things we all ask, are you kidding me? In their report so far, aristocrats, there have been no place of forensic investigation from the police. So I will still repeat myself to this. If your police is going to retract their step, they must start from the place of forensic investigation. 1, the murder of Mohbad. 2, the driver. 3, Wumi. 4, Baba Mohbad and Adura. You see, these 5 people, because the driver have told us that someone called me. Now, what the driver is saying is that it's not different from what Wumi said the husband died. My husband died after 2:30. But the driver said no. I heard the news by 9 a.m. Someone called me. Driver, bring your phone. Mama Mohbad said she called Wumi, right? On Monday. Wumi, bring your phone. Mama Mohbad, bring your phone. Is it true you receive a call on Monday? So where is Tuesday coming out from Wumi's mouth? Baba Mohbad said the daughter called him before he got to Baba, bring your phone. We want to see when your daughter actually called you.
Rotimi, let me now bust your bubble, right? Technology-wise. They don't need to even touch those phones. They need the phone numbers. Touching the phone will just be an extra ice on the cake. Okay, we've got all what we need. Let's see whether we can extract some hard drive on the phone. But all those things that you're talking about, police would do it without even asking them, without them even knowing what they were doing.
Now, Richie, let me even see bust
That's the process of investigation.
Let me bust your bubble. The parents.
Uncle Richie, you mean police that taught them English of profusely? Police will teach them that English profusely.
Let me drop this point, please. Let me drop this point. Perez, or it was Perez, right, that came to the corona, right? Now, Kuramed was the first place Mohbad got to, isn't it? Perez claimed they have CCTV camera. Kuramed, police will have gotten their CCTV camera to even see how Mohbad was brought into the hospital on a motorbike that have been banned in Lekki. Are you with me, sir? So where's the CCTV of what do I call it? Kuramed. We want to see if it's a dispatch rider that brought the body to the facility, or a bike from heaven.
That's true.
That came down through Baba Elijah.
Because the only bike in that area na dispatch. The only bike in that area na dispatch driver.
It has to be
dispatch, and they have a limit. And even from Mohbad's house, before they get back to that Lekki Express, there is a police stop that I don't want to know who you are. That police go stop you for that place.
Oh,
Then
you
look my
see?
own face, see the way my face fresh. Look my hand, say ring dey my hand. That's why they no even search me for that place. I had my own experience with them. So no, we must sue the police. Now them, they helped to hide this case.
This
That
whole
is just it.
case.
And they taught them the English to use.
Exactly.
As in, if you see that road, Orchard, there is no how you want to carry a pin. You understand? There is no how you want to carry a pin in your pocket because there's NDLA on that road arresting boys for Igbo, for all these things. They are there for drugs, cocaine and everything. So how did they carry Mohbad body on top bike? Where police no look say who be this one for your back? Because even bikes, they stop everybody, even dispatch rider that is going to deliver food, they will stop you to know that you are not transporting drugs. So, you know, the police are not actually innocent in this case. That is the fact. Now that I can hear that even the nurse said they went to with Mohbad's lawyer, a legal person, and is not finding any fault in all these things. We are all just wasting our steps, our time, Jerry. Mohbad's lawyer is the first person that's supposed to be looking for Mohbad's justice because he knows Mohbad very well. When they beat Mohbad, when Sam Larry bully him, he said he advised him to go to write a petition. Are you telling me that you don't know all the trouble of that guy? You understand? And he did not follow up. So, which means the lawyer is part of them. He is part of them. But I can't blame him because there's no one that is challenging them. That is the fact. No one is challenging all these people. All our people that we think is challenging them, they belong to them. They are with them. They are waiting for Spotify money and they have percentage in it. All of you, Mohbad go expose you. My own talk, kuku, they always be like mad person talk. I know wetin I dey talk. Please, is it even right for all these people to have one common person, Biodun Lawa? CCTV, na Biodun Lawa. 3 seconds video, Biodun Lawa. When Yomi disappear, where you no see any help, out of all the people wey dey Nigeria, na Biodun Lawa appear to run for Mohbad say, wetin happen now? Wetin happen now? At the end of it now, some people too come out say Biodun Lawa. We know all of you. We know all of you.
Last man standing versus last woman standing.
Father, allegedly they say Biodun Lawa, you don carry breast. Chook Gulex you.
One now, one last man standing. One now, last woman standing.
You know, they are just playing with us. That's the fact. They are just playing with us. I swear. Even the one where they shoot film, where look say film for TV, no sweet again. And TikTok, everybody dey. All of us don't get confused now. You now don't dey UK. Now when the case, when you dey enter Mohbad case, you know dey UK. Now Nigeria go you dey. You understand? And pounds was 2,500 at Bikinikon at that time. But all of a sudden now, you can afford like 4 trips. 4 trips. You said your evidence dey with police. Who will give police evidence? Police that we can see they are botching the case. You carry evidence, go give police again. But na public they fund am. Thank you for stopping me.
Who dey UK now?
Break the silence.
Okay.
You know, Uncle Aristo, one thing I just used to laugh is all these people. Now, Joseph Aloba be the victim.
2005. Now 2001.
Okay.
Owó tí appreciate ló ṣe lè lọ. Wọ́n lè ti gba àwọn owó.
Wow.
Wọ́n ti gbàjọ lọ. Dáwó nílé ẹlẹ́ran. Wọ́n ti gbowó àjọ lọ.
If Uncle Aristo come here, all the thing wey we don dey play since.
Those are primary school songs. That was me.
Sẹ̀lẹ̀ jọba mi tún Bible àti kọ́kọ́rọ́ yẹn ìjọba bá wa tún play jọ ó wà important.
Ṣé wàá ṣe ní Bible àkọ́kọ́rọ́ yẹn? Sẹ̀lẹ̀ ìyá olóògùn tó máa ń gbé wá ń gbà yẹn kọ́ tó máa ń dáwó fún lódò parí àná. Ìyá ẹ̀
mama gan ti di big girl báyìí o.
Ìyá ẹ̀ ti gbá everybody.
Aristocrat ẹni tí ò gbọ́n làwọn ẹ̀ ń gbé.
Ayé o, Nigeria my country. Oh jeez, man. Yeah,
I dey find out why. Fear of unknown.
The mama was riding on the emotions, right?
Yes, love. And she did it perfectly well. Perfectly well. Everybody giving the mama money. Pariwo ìyá Ṣàngó, ìyá gbẹgbẹ, ìyá máa ṣe pé irọ́, máa lọ pẹ́ ṣìgìdì fún yín, ìyá fún wa lákàndí, á gbé, á ṣe, ìyá ti ra mọ́tò.
Àwọn Ṣàngó gbọ́ sí ìlú ẹlẹ́sìn báyìí.
Jesus Christ. Ignorance is a big disease, man.
Jàkàrà mọ́ bọ́gà náà jẹ báyìí.
Ìyá Ṣàngó, gbogbo èpè tó ti ṣe látijọ́ ẹ̀, it is well. It is well.
They play.
I dey find that vid. I wan make Uncle Aristo here. I did down collect to him half weekly.
I
only go for me.
That day when you post that video, I can't tag those panelists. Those panelists, I can't tag them. Say so now. Wait till all of now do that time be this. Go tag the ball.
Make I play this one for Uncle Aristo. Uncle Aristo, will be the justice.
Ẹjọ́ sórí ọlọ́ ẹ má ẹ̀ka gbàgbé ní ọ̀la fún àǹfààní àwọn tí ò bá lè lo GoFundMe Access Bank náà máa wà available. Access Bank bẹ́ẹ̀ni gan sọ wípé fi èyí dán mi wò bí ẹ̀mí kì yóò fi fèrèsé ọ̀run sílẹ̀ kí n sì tú ìgbà. As at what is it called 157 tí Gúrẹ́sì àti Perry wà lókè wọ́n ní owó yẹn jẹ́ $21,000 plus. Ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ má gbàgbé wa lọ́la and ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ mí lówó láti last week Tuesday mo máa wọnú DM yín lọ́la mo máa gbowó mi ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ mí ní owó bó jẹ́ $5 lóní bó jẹ́ $10 lóní bó jẹ́ $50
àwọn kan tún jẹ́ owó
ẹ bá wa fi sí ẹ̀yin tó bá dé lè ṣe GoFundMe mọ́ náà tẹ́ ní access sí GoFundMe ẹjọ́ Access Bank wà nílẹ̀.
One is now over 22.
Okay, wọ́n ní 22 báyìí ló wà but target wa lọ́la ni wípé even tá a bá tiẹ̀ ní tá a bá rí $50,000 yẹn pé ẹjọ́ jẹ́ ká ṣe dé $40,000 a mọ̀ wípé ẹ̀ lè ṣe.
Jẹ́ kí n sọ pé òun kò lè máa sọ fún nǹkan tá a ṣe fẹ́ promote ẹ̀ afẹ́ tówó yóò bá péye tí a náà fẹ́ target yẹn kò ṣe é withdraw tá a bá lè fi ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀ náà kó lè meet up ká lè withdraw ẹ̀ ká lè máa lówó lọ fún ọ̀tá fẹ́ fún sí.
Sọdẹ́bí ẹ̀ mute.
Sẹ́yìn tí pẹ́.
Ló bá tọ̀. Tó bá yẹ pé lóòótọ́ ni Wùmí náwó sínú ikú Mohbad. Tó bá yẹ òótọ́ ni ìyàwó Mohbad tó ń pè ní Wùmí ó lọ́wọ́ síkú ẹ̀ kékeré yìí.
No, kẹ́mi lórúkọ.
Daddy, no. Tell me who. Can I say it out? Oh yeah. Okay. Tó bá jẹ́ wípé ọba Elégùṣì olówó ń bí kú Mohbad read the Bible turn ẹ bá ń sọ fún wọn. I just want bring it to limelight. Okay. Tó bá yẹ pé ó ti ìyẹn ti lọ báyìí tó bá yẹ pé
ọba Elégùṣì lọ́wọ́ sí ikú Mohbad kékeré yìí.
Ó yá sọ pé ó ti lọ àlẹ́ èmi àti Saheed ṣe ẹ̀yà ọ̀dọ̀ pé gọ́ọ̀fì kan ṣe orí justice ẹ̀yà ìbàdàn.
Uncle Aristo, now where we there? Now where Bible ye reach we there?
Tó bá tún torí Westo, Bible ẹ̀ máa tún jábọ́. Wọ́n máa ní no wípé kíní ẹ freeze.
Mo ní láti ìgbà tí mo ti wà ní second year ní junior high ni mo ti mọ̀ pé báàbù yìí irọ́ ni. That was a lọ sílé during that time tó máa wà ní summer vacation. A wá lọ sílé àwọn friends wa kọ báyìí l'estate wa. So ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn ó lọ mú nǹkan kan nínú bẹ̀ ó ṣàmú tọ́jú ẹ̀ ni. So ó ti wá kíní ẹ̀wọ̀n wá rí bó ẹ̀ tó pariwo orí yẹn ń sunkún nìyẹn ń sunkún. Mo máa rántí nǹkan tó mú jọ ẹ̀ bí àǹtí ẹ̀ ṣe wọlé yẹn pé wòlíì láǹtí àwọn tó máa ń wọ white garment yẹn ni àwọn kérúbù àtẹ́wọ́ ya ìbùkún rẹpẹtẹ. Ó bá ní pé ẹ má nàyàn ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run máa tọ́ wa sọ́nà ó máa tọ́ wa sọ́nà lónìí bó ṣe wọlé nìyẹn àwọn ará Ìlàjẹ yẹn ó ti lọ mú báàbù ẹ̀ jáde báàbù yẹn ti wà lẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó dà pé nǹkan tó máa ń lò níbẹ̀ nílé wọn nìyẹn bó ṣe ní ó ṣe fọwọ́ mu nìyẹn ó ṣe ń porúkọ gbogbo wa kíní yìí tàn lórí èmi tí mo kúrò ń bẹ̀ lójú kan èmi ò fún kankan mo mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ orí mi ló ti tàn mo ti fẹ́ rẹ́ ni ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn dẹ̀ ti sọ fún mi wípé I took it it's hidden somewhere mo wá gbà tó wá sọ mo wá ní pé ṣé àmì pé ṣé bìlí ìgbé kíní correct ẹ pé ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run kì í parọ́ ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run ń parọ́ ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run á tún ní mọ̀ bọ́ọ̀ ẹ bá jẹ́ pé èmi ni mo mú mà ibẹ̀ yẹn ni mo fi sí ó dẹ̀ wà ní abẹ́ yìí ó wá ń gbà wá méjèèjì wúrà yóò lè sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ àti bá mọ́ni abẹ́ kíní yẹn I don't believe it it's so much lies and people just try to justify their imagination through all these things and that is why I don't gbà àwọn èèyàn mára ìyá oníṣàngó ìyá onígbòpẹ jáde.
Ó ti pẹ́ tí mo ti mọ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan táwọn people yìí ṣe is just fiction àwọn èèyàn máa ní owó fẹ́ justice orí ẹ̀rín mo ní mo stupid now mo stupid láti mọ right.
My experience about that thing is a big lie.
Tẹ́ bá ti gbọ́ tó bá ti sọ ọ̀rọ̀ Bible or Bíbélì wípé ẹ má wọrí ẹ kàn accept ní mind yín pé eléyìí scam. I was born yesterday but not last night. Scam ni gbogbo ẹ̀. Ìjọ́ tí mo ṣẹlẹ̀ mo mọ̀ pé kí ni ẹ ṣẹlẹ̀ ìjọ́ tó post video yẹn mo need láti mo save ẹ̀. Mo wá lọ tàgì gbogbo àwọn tó wà lórí panel yẹn.
Before I post her, think say, I pity my friend Arifa. Oh, no, fuck, God. Oh, my tore.
Kí ni ẹ lórí Westo?
I know this time, they say I don't dey work for Oba.
Ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì ló jábọ́ lórí Westo, ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì.
Oh, no.
Westo sí òṣèlú ilé, ó jábọ́ lórí ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì.
Oh, people just dey bored, Jare. I'm telling you. Now the fact be that.
No.
And stolen money dey their pockets. Everybody want fund terrorists. Now wow.
But the point is, I no pity some people walai because God gave you brain to do what?
True.
Why? To do what?
True. Money wey suppose save you in future. Money wey be say you sef save am.
I no too pity some. I no go lie you. I no too pity no because
they no pity themselves too now. Because okay, make I go far. Make I play where they curse me. Say wetin concern me. Shey na me get the money ni. Make I play am. because that one dey enough to know say you no need pity these people. You no need pity them. If you pity them, you just not understand them, ni. Because it's clear they were not interested in.
Make I tell you, tomorrow they go do the same thing. Tomorrow, you see those people.
Yes.
Tomorrow, make another person come cajole them. He go still do them same thing. 100%.
Yes. That one, no. This one. I know one cause for Allah. They look people where they the platform.
Say people always get validation in their beliefs, and they don't challenge those beliefs, and that is what I think Bellumi. Okay. Tẹ́bá fi pa àwọn èèyàn tó dá wọn waste owó, for me wọ́n waste owó ẹ̀, because a máa sọ kinní kan nígbà yẹn, a máa sọ pé owó fàájì, owó ìṣìnà, tó bá fi rọ́mọ lọ school ọmọ yóò ní jèrè, o gbúdọ̀ ná lórí owó fàájì, tó bá fi ra oúnjẹ máa dànù, or máa ní diarrhea, bó ṣe wà nìyẹn. There are many things you see, everybody have poison. Everybody only àṣedànù. There was a day, and I learned something at a conference. When you say people are lazy, nobody is lazy in this world. No. They are putting their energy on something that is not just productive. And what then she share le karakara. Listen, teba wo example. Àwọn tó máa ń pè ní fuck boy. Tó jẹ́ pé ẹ máa ọmọ tí ò níṣẹ́ àwọn ẹ ló máa wà lórí obìnrin fún 3 hours. Tọ́mọ máa drink pẹ̀lú pé wọ́n drink. Wàá rí ẹni tó jẹ́ pé ó ti lọ ibiṣẹ́ látàárọ̀. Ó ti lọ ibiṣẹ́, ọ̀gá ti pariwo lé lórí.
This local analysis is crazy sometimes, I'm telling you.
Ó ti wà nínú traffic. Nígbà tí ẹni ẹ wá délé, ó wá ṣe 10 minutes. Òyìn ó ní pé 1 minute máa ní. Lọ bá àwọn tó máa ṣe 3 hours lórí ẹ. Ìyẹn á wá ṣetán, á ti wá gba owó ẹ. A ti wá gba owó ẹ, ìwọ ló máa lọ kú bẹ́ẹ̀, ìwọ ló máa ra stout fún, ìwọ ló máa ra pọkiriyan, ìwọ ló máa ra lobontin fún, a ti jẹ pẹpẹ sùn, a wá gùn ẹ tán,
and you fully stand.
Mi lówó mọ́tò. So, but ẹni tó máa ṣe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, ó ti máa fún ẹ lówó pé baby bá mi fi hold body, wà á ti máa bu. Oh, it's because appreciate. Now, when you now say someone is lazy, and yeah, tẹ́bá wẹni tó wà lazy, ó lè jẹ́ ìdí bet ló máa ń kára mọ́ sí. Tó bá ti rówó díẹ̀, á lọ fi play bet, or kó lọ play lotto. But ó wà hardworking. Ẹni tó ru pọ́npọ́n náà, ó wà hardworking. Ẹni tó ṣe computer, òun náà wà hardworking.
Let me now bust your bubble. Let me now bust your bubble. What you said, just to support what you're saying. Some of us who are in diaspora, are you getting the point? Some of us are lazy asshole. There are works to be done, but they prefer to stay on this kind of environment and meet people to death because they used to freebie money. They probably hear on social. Are you getting the point? They are afraid to go and pick up a job, to work hard, because the system has already corrupted them. They don't want to live that social comfort.
Yes, you are right, but they are not lazy. They are hardworking in living on other people's sweat. Why exactly? Why you and I, we are sweating to make every dollar. They are lounging to make every dollar as well. That is their strength. Now, you now have individuals that are ruled by frenzies, sympathies, and emotion. Mr. Richie Shubulano, that good man, Toman Soyimbo, kí ló fẹ́, hello, Egbeloso hospital, at Egbeloso hospital, but Toman need to be $50,000. Thank you. It is because those people, that is how they express love. That is how those people express love. And àwọn tó máa lounge make owó yẹn, wọ́n ti mọ̀ wọ́n. Ọmọ wa sọ́dọ̀ wọn kúkú story fún wọn, àwọn náà máa dáwó. Tẹ́ bá lọ sọ fẹ́ pé má dáwó yẹn, wọ́n á níyàn burúkú ni ẹ́. Ní sympathy, ní empathy, èèyàn burúkú ni ẹ́, lọ ṣe fọ́mọ ẹ. tó bá wá tán ojú wọn máa já ọmọ máa wò but báyé ṣe wà nìyẹn.
ìmí máa tún fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ máa ó máa tún máa fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ máa feel guilty màá wò pé àwọn ọdẹ tó bá mọ̀ kọ́ táwa yìí ti rírí láyé yìí ò ní.
ọmọ mi máa fi gbé ẹgbẹ́rẹ́ jáde àwọn bíbí fẹ́ gbowó yìí ni kí ló dé ìwọ náà lọ lu ọmọ ẹ pa ẹ̀jẹ̀ níyẹn lọ́mọ yín pa. Okay now.
Sazot said somebody came to her inbox to ask for 5K. Now so she typed K.
No, it's just the reality because I looked at so many people. I don't want to mention any names. I look at some of us who have opportunity to actually, work abroad. They have the employment document, whatever, right? But they still prefer to start living on people's, and that's very irritating. You can make your own money and be part of the contributory people, but instead of that, you want to extort people. And you have a chance to actually do whatever you can to actually have your own money. I mean, that's not good. That's a very.
And you know something, Selekini Ati happens here. Say there are plenty. You see, I no, this life is hard. There are plenty people like with you finish like this. They go come your DM. They don't fight. Oh. Don't boo. They will not call your DM. They have issues. I begin to ask myself. Many people live abroad. See how Oyibo people they do. They live there, but they are not learning how they are making it, how they are being prudent, how they save for what is more important. An average Oyibo man, an average Naija, aye meji longbe. To bá wà ní New York, o ma build ilé New York, o ma build ilé Nigeria. Àwọn tó ma pé ìjì ti Cookman, ó wà ńbẹ̀. Àwọn tó ma ní pé ọmọ àwọn ti wọ school. Àwọn tó ma fẹ́ yàwó kejì tó ma sọ pé Nigeria ò dá ìyà ti jẹ gbogbo wa kú. Ó kàn máa gbowó ẹ̀ máa fi máa mú pepper soup.
3 wives, 6 children.
3 wives dey. And you go dey collect those money on credit card for them. Now you go dey do 3-4 jobs. You go there, everything, your children are going to school on loans. Your car is on loan. Your house is on loan. Everything is on loan. Yet, you are trying to build house at home, and you are also taking care of the whole village. Now, that is the life of a Nigerian. Now look at the life of an average Oyibo or Monilu, kò ní wàhálà. Ó lè máa sanwó mortgage ilé ẹ̀ tí tó máa fi kú kò sóhun tó kàn. Owó tó máa fi jẹun tó máa lọ sí vacation ló ń fẹ́. Táwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ bá ti dàgbà, àwọn náà lọ gba loan. So their life has been planned for them, and still they are very prudent with their money. Even though they are very prudent with it. They just don't give it out anyhow. But our tell me a lot of bukata. Our la man sowo wanuju. Our no la man ra nǹkan tá need. Nǹkan tá need la man get. So it has to do with our nature. It has to do with the way we are brought up. Things that we always give more importance to. Culturally, it is things we give more importance to, rather to what we should give importance to. And this thing affects us in many ways. And that is what makes us African. Le yorawa. Akoman torawa ni. Akole bondiye.
Nǹkan tí mo unlearn nínú brain mi, ó máa ti tó bóyá 80%. Ó máa ti tó 80% tí mo unlearn pé get out friction ní gbogbo ilé jàre rubbish. The reality of life tó bá check in gbogbo àwọn nǹkan báyìí ò kì í work. Títorí ẹ̀ sometimes
3 seconds
bọ̀bọ̀ títorí ẹ̀ tí mo máa dàbí mo máa overthink because mo kàn máa rí ẹlòmíì báyìí máa kàn pé wo má worry kàn kí n mú late comer nínú kíní ìwọ náà one day ọlọ́run lè bá ẹ ṣe kó wá arrive níbí báyìí but for now tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tọ́pọ̀lọ ẹ sì gbé nìyẹn no kò sí wàhálà má worry mi wá láti wá preach fún ẹ ó máa padà arrive níbẹ̀ ńjọ́ kan tó bá dé arrive náà so be it bọ́lọ̀ ṣe kọ títí ẹ nìyẹn but pé no now no you go
everybody go face life trial now. Na from that trial you go learn.
Exactly.
And if you fail to save money, when you need money to save you no go dey now.
Sazot no learn today.
I no go dey now. Sazot say person ask for 5K, unbelievable. She say K. More. Justice for Mohbad. You do this one. Oh God.
At least learn. Me now one thing me I understand me that say at least learn one or two. Take one or two things as in knowledge home. That's one thing I feel.
That's the only justice that we can get at this time.
Exactly.
Well, I've resolved my issues with we will go collect today blessings anyway. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Akpapa. Thank you, Uncle Aristo, Uncle Richie, Father. Well, we dey here now. We will be debunking as they are bringing it. We go dey debunk them. We all know that the police will be first. Yes, now. Make I do recap. Make I even do recap. Now recap we go carry go today like this.
I greet the house.
Papa, you don't come back.
I did see so I did say I leave the floor for Baba me Baba yours give out.
You where you dey lap your POCs. You think I no know?
I greet everybody. This boss man, whether this boss rat, you see. Waiting the two is
no, me and I don't resolve. Me and I don't. Boss man, he don't call no. He don't call say make a fair. Say he dey on in period yesterday in our one.
They ban up yesterday. I record that way they ban up for you yesterday. When you know say you don't work with legal team, nothing they do underground. Underground does for confirm 18 months. Come. Baba,
I think he wants to be a change person.
If you want to be I want to be confess all the see what they do underground. All the OC. We go see it's obvious the way they hijack this justice from Berekete. They need to come out fully. They need to come ask for forgiveness for public.
Oh, doctor, I forgive Bossman, Jerry. I don't forgive Bossman. Look here, I'm forgiving Bossman. Why I no go forgive my fellow human being? I was not created perfect too now. You get? He said he's on his period, and his period don't dey okay today, man. I don't dey okay. Me too, my own period too don't go like this.
No case, don't worry.
So there's no need to go to private things anymore, you know. At least even himself have seen Pizzo on my platform. If I have got anything against him, he won't be here. You know, everything has been resolved. You get? So that's how life should be. When there is fight, you will hear the truth, you will hear lies. It is now for you to be able to think with your head, to know which one is true, which one is the lies. You understand? And that is how it should be. No any gbas. Tomorrow carry belle, we don't know waiting tomorrow go born. You understand? You might want to be a very great person, and whatsoever you have done today will hold you back, because today looks like a story of the history of tomorrow. You will have to, whatsoever happens today, it will be a history tomorrow. So I prefer to be good. Even if being bad is the only option, I will continue to be good. So thank you, everybody. For those of you where I don't offend, I know say even possible make you talk true.
Baba Sele, you know
Anybody
say
wey stop meat,
I go
make you
like
no
ask
take
you
am
for one
personal.
favor. I go like ask you for one favor. You know say na you be
Which favor?
now you be our accountability, now you be our CEO accountability chairman. So I go
Na
want make
Mohbad
you
o, na Mohbad first talk say this will be your last. You understand?
yeah,
Na accountability question be that. Me just
yeah.
be representative. If I fuck up, e go disgrace me sef. Na him be that. Mohbad no
Yes,
get pity
Baba,
for
Baba,
anybody.
see wetin play. Make you help me tell them, make them bring accountability when Mr. Ghost dey give me money because make they abeg me help me ask them, make they bring their accountability and their evidence. Because they no bring am come out, I go drag them, I go expose them. Oh. I beg you, I know say they are very close to you. I know
Papa, this one na carry your own cross o. You go carry your own cross, carry your own pride.
Then it go affect some people. It go affect some people. It go affect some
No
people
worry,
wey dey close
everybody wey
to us.
Thank
so
you,
good.
Gabby. Thank you.
I agree to now.
No worry, Jare. We are on the right track. The most important thing is that you are being identified with something that is good. Those that did it and failed, they know their self. Those that did it, collected money, and failed to do the right thing, they know their intentions. Revelation 21 verse 12 says, I am coming and my reward are with me to give to every single one of us according to our own deeds. Whatsoever I'm doing now, you can't get the reward of it. I will get my own reward. And whatsoever bad I'm doing now, I will also get the effect of it. So tomorrow carry belle. Whatsoever you do today will be infused into your tomorrow. Do good. Even if not because of yourself, do it because of your offspring. Because at a point in this life, all of us go born. You know, so let's try our best. FM, long time, oh. Thank you so much. Just change your ways. You know, we know say you people fuck up. That is the fact. And there is still a way out. Baba Mohbad can still sue the police. It's not too late. If I am Baba Mohbad, I don't even mind if I am going to go down for maybe 6 months or 1 year, but make sure that you secure the legacy of your son. No be you kpai Mohbad. If they say you embezzle money or why don't use you do one thing, that's fine. Just face that one, and you will see how the whole world, because only the truth can make you relevant and set you free. EFCC no be joke o. Na the same sand sheet na him dey announce to us, maybe I should even play it, that the people that were mutilating naira, that EFCC arrested for money laundering and spraying money, that the person is on their way home. And whereas the whole of the country, everybody in the world that wanted a change for Nigeria through VDM were agitating to free VDM, because that same day was the day he was being kidnapped by this government, by this EFCC. So when I saw DNA of Liam being monitored by the government, I know who the government, I know them, I know their representative among us. By action, we know those that they have used to destroy evidence. Like I said, Revelation is enough to judge every one of you, because at the end of the day, when your children are in this very dirty community of strange things and evil things happening without anyone checking, they will also have to suffer in it. So even if you're not looking at that change for yourself, please, this is the time. Mohbad already live in blood. Please, let us fix this at this time so that we can do something else. Even the way you are saying the Tinubu era is not fine, there is still good that can still come out from this. We can see clearly that these people are not actually ready